One of the biggest problems in the United States and across the world with health is blood sugar. Most people don't even consider it unless they have diabetes, and it is the silent killer. Okay, so blood sugar manages to cause inflammation all throughout your body. So as your blood sugar rises, and that can be in between meals, it can be right after a meal, the higher it rises, the more inflammation that happens in the body. The more inflammation in the body, there's more damage that happens to the blood vessel walls. So that leads to damage to the walls that ends up being plaques. So when the inflammation damages the blood sugar, from blood sugar damages the blood vessel walls, that's when your cholesterol starts to stick to it and create plaques, and that leads to cardiovascular disease and atherosclerosis, which is the plaques building up on the arteries. Blood sugar leads to higher cholesterol levels. Again, if you're damaging the blood vessel walls with higher blood sugar and you have more cholesterol, you're going to have a higher chance of cardiovascular disease. We focus in our society and in our medical system primarily on the cholesterol, and that's really not the cause. It's really your blood sugar and the inflammation caused by eating sugar. Now, your blood sugar can rise from other things other than just eating sugar. Processed carbs, lots of fruit, sugary drinks, all these things spike your blood sugar. And it's not just the cookies and the brownies and the candies. All those things rise the blood sugar, but maintaining our blood sugar on a day-to-day basis is a critical thing. The way we can do that is eating more fiber, exercising, eating higher fat and protein diets and lower carb diets, specifically simple carbohydrates such as sugars, processed flour, those types of things, pastas, those all can rise the blood sugar. So what can we do about it? Well, one thing we can do about it is we can fight the craving for sugar. And there's a really cool herb called Gymnema. This herb disrupts the sweet taste buds on your tongue so that it doesn't taste as sweet, which is really helpful because you get that dopamine feedback when you put sugar on your tongue. It tells your brain, "Ooh, this is awesome, I want more," and you just go round and round and round in circles. So this helps disrupt that, which is really helpful, especially around holiday times or parties, that type of stuff. It helps disrupt that craving for the sugar. And it also helps our sugar response by supporting our pancreas, which is where insulin is produced. That helps regulate our insulin levels in our body, which also helps with the inflammation in our body. The other thing that is critical, and this is a product that I use a lot, and it contains some natural chromium. This chromium is more available than like a synthetic form. This helps regulate your blood sugar. It helps with those food cravings, that hungry between meals, and like just when you can't be satisfied with eating, that type of thing. This product, Diaplex, containing that chromium and a few other products that support your pancreas, etc., really help you deal with those cravings and helps level out that blood sugar. When we do that, again, lower inflammation, lower chronic disease such as heart disease, diabetes, etc., the healthier we are. So that's a great product. Another new one, which is awesome, I'm loving it, is Red Food. It's called SP Red Food, and it also has natural chromium that's really available to the body and helps support that. And I'm really loving that product. I'm seeing the same results with that one. And that one also comes with help with support for your eyes, support for your skin and collagen production, tightening the skin, athletic performance, all those types of things. So there's a lot of options out there to help with your blood sugar. A lot of them start with your diet, but there is supplementation to help get back on track or support that and that type of thing. But if you're not considering your blood sugar in your total health, you're really missing the boat. And these chronic diseases will get you if you're not paying attention to that. Start thinking about your blood sugar today. If you need some help, get some of these products. They really do help. You don't need them forever. It's a shorter term, few months type of support. And then you can move on by correcting some of your diet.